Warning! The voices heard in this video are made synthetically using artificial intelligence. Nothing in this video reflects anything actually stated by the real-life individuals involved. This video is for entertainment purposes only, and serious political content will be avoided for that purpose. Enjoy. Behold, the divine Avenger!
That's right, Wes Johnson, say my name. The fact it's taken so long to fight has been a damn shame. Come on, Groggy, let's see if they are as tough as you claim. Because in the end, only one of us is making it out of here with the fame. All right, that should count towards the opener. Welcome to a special episode of Oblivion Viewers. Today, we are going to watch me, Donald Trump, absolutely steamroll through every single guild in Oblivion. I am starting off as every game should, with a quick level 2 clear of the arena for the quick cash-in.
All right, Donald, it took McDonald's 50 minutes to make that many fish sandwiches. But we have all the grub we need for the game night, and wait a damn minute. Are you already playing Oblivion right now?
Barry, it's worse than you think. He is already killing that half-orc vampire dude, and he has a whole set of ebony armor.
First off, there is no such thing as a half-orc. Most races keep the traits of the mother with only slight differences, if the father was a different race. And second, Donald, did you seriously kill Umbra and defeat the entire arena while you had us pick up snacks?
God damn it. I was really hoping to be halfway through the video before you guys got back. But anyways, look, I beat the shit out of the orc. I'm the champion now. I might as well do the rest of the guilds too, right?
Oh, hell no, just pick another guild before we start.
You're not taking the Mages Guild.
Joe, nobody wants the goddamn Mages Guild. And I am a holy paladin, not a dirty pickpocket, so I will just take the Fighters Guild. They are all about business and money. It's a perfect fit.
You're not level 1, though, so you're not doing the challenge correctly.
It's fine, that just means we can see more enemy variety anyways. Joe, you said you're taking the Mages Guild, so I guess that leaves the Dark Brotherhood. Or Thieves Guild. I guess I will take the Thieves Guild. I like the storyline more.
Oh shit, are you guys picking guilds already? I am afraid to ask at this point, but what's left?
Well, we have the Arena and Dark Brotherhood left, Bill.
Oh shit, the Dark Brotherhood made it past the first draft? Well shit, that's an easy pick for me, sorry George.
Where the hell is George anyway? The political balance in this room is completely unfair.
I don't know, I am not his keeper. We don't always travel together, you know.
Joe, you told him we were doing this today, right?
Of course, who'd you take me for? I texted him days ago and even reminded him the time last night.
I guess he can just pick up the arena when he gets here. Also, Joe, you know, we are playing the remake, right? That looks like original Oblivion.
Wait, what?
Joe, for the love of God, please tell me you remembered to download the remake and you just loaded in the wrong game.
I may have forgot that the remake was a thing.
Jesus Christ.
2 hours later.
All right, 2 hours of Joe downloading the game later, and we are ready to begin. Now, for the Thieves Guild, normally you have to get arrested to start the quest line. But if you just charm a beggar to 70 approval or higher, they will just flat out tell you where to go to begin the trial.
Kind of wish the Dark Brotherhood had something similar, but I just have to kill someone to begin the initiation. So I'm just going to kill some people for Glarthir.
I just walked in and they gave me a job application to kill rats. This is easy, goddamn money, boys.
So apparently, in order for me to join, I have to travel around the entire country and collect 7 gym badges from every single guild.
I did warn you about the problems of the Mages Guild when you wanted to do it, Joe.
Screw you all, this shit is still peak. I just have to do some light fluff work first. I'll join Donald and start an anvil first.
I guess canonically these could all be happening at the same time, but thank God we didn't install a multiplayer mod, because otherwise I'd have to see Joe's waifu abomination up close.
Unnecessarily rude. But whatever looks like I'm starting my initiation by catching a mage bandit who's killed multiple people. That seems a little intense for a gym challenge, I can't lie.
Hey, it's having to kill one person versus having to stalk and kill 3 other people. I'd rather be you right now.
I'd take that over having to kill literal mountain lions to protect some dumbass rats in this dark elf's basement.
That quest is always my second favorite in the Fighters Guild because of the subversion of expectations. In Morrowind, the first Fighters Guild quest is killing rats in someone's basement. Now instead you have to protect the rats. Also, all I have to do for my initiation is steal a journal from someone in the city. I'll just follow this other participant here and she will lead me right to him.
Boys, I am starting to think there is balancing issues with the setups to these quests. Anyways, I made it to the tavern where the killer has time to take a quick power nap to continue the quest.
I have to slow walk with this dude to go Scar on the mountain lion pack invading the dark elf's house. I sure hope this doesn't become a trend.
Yeah, man, I killed all of the people that were in your walls and silenced the voices in your head. Unfortunately, I can't allow any witnesses, and I want that extra 800 gold in your house.
Damn, Bill, that's colder than my ice bells.
That's just the life of a Dexter serial killer, Joe. Anyways, it sure has been a long day of killing for profit. I could use a rest.
You sleep rather soundly for a murderer. That's good. You'll need a clear conscience for what I'm about to propose.
Goddamn! Wes Johnson's Lucian LeChance performance has to be top 20 in gaming voice acting, boys.
Got the journal thanks to my speed build. Why don't we go over each of the builds we made for our guild for the viewers' sakes, boys? I'll go first. This is Bama, Rabi and Khajiit for leader. He was born under the sign of the thief, obviously with a focus on speed and agility. And his tag skills are sneak, alteration to open locks, acrobatics, restoration, illusion for approval. Mercantile, so my stolen goods sell for more. And hand-to-hand since I'm a Khajiit.
Hand-to-hand is like the weakest damage skill, by the way.
Eat my ass, Donald, I am a thief. I'm supposed to sneak past threats first.
Well, while I'm hunting Rufio, I guess I will go next. This is Sneakser Link, an Argonian assassin born under the Steed sign, with a focus on agility and speed. Her tag skills are alchemy, sneak, light armor, blade, destruction, marksman, and alteration for lockpicking. A perfect build for an assassin, if I do say so myself.
Based.
Speaking of Argonians, I like how the Dark Elf immediately blames the crime on the Argonian, and it turns out to be true. Score 1 for racism today, boys.
Jesus, in knowing you, Donald, you are going to rat on Quill Weave here, even though she didn't intend for this to get this bad.
Nah, I'm not, because this is definitely not her fault. Look at the shoddy construction going on here. That shit is not up to code if the mountain lions didn't kill the rats of Floodwood. She needs to update her shit.
Well, it's not much, but it's something anyways. While I'm fighting this rogue mage, I guess I'll showcase my build next. This is Joel Jastin, a Briton born under the Atronax sign with a focus on intelligence and speed. My major skills are security, alteration, destruction, conjuration, sneak, marksman, and alchemy.
Jesus, all of you are a bunch of stealth cowards, and Joe, why the hell do you have alteration and security? Those do the same damn thing.
It's called variety of build. A pure mage build would be a little too played out. Also, thanks for helping me, assholes. It's not like your whole job was to back me up or something.
Well, while I help out this guy who struggles to spell the word merchandise, let's go over my build, which is way better than Sleepy's. This is Donaldo, a Nord born under the Lord sign because I am a lord of a president. He focuses on strength and endurance, and his major skills are heavy armor, blade, block, acrobatics, armorer, so all my gear is repaired in America, mercantile because I'm a shrewd businessman, and restoration as my only magic skill because I am a true knight. Also, I like how these guys just spawn in hating the player and immediately started breaking into the store right in front of me.
This is why the Thieves Guild shits on freelance thieves. There's no professionalism anymore. Anyway, if you guys hate the minimum gold requirement, you can easily steal from shops using the sewer system in the Imperial City and earn all the gold you'll need from the best defense, slash and smash, and the main ingredient. Also, while I am in Bruma, this may be considered cheating. But I am going to lockpick Jay Gasta's house in a hidden barrel as a free set of black robes, which greatly improve my stealth by 11. Since I am starting at level 1, I need every advantage I can get.
Oh, but when I grab early Umbra armor, suddenly I am the bad guy here?
Just killed Rufio, so it's time for my first real contract, boys. I just have to let Lucian visit me in my dreams one more time.
How romantic. Well, I just cleared the Skingrad cave of zombies for my recommendation. Do you guys think this short dude was a necromancer or just an idiot?
The guild talks about a scamp incident being the reason he is forced to research in a cave. I imagine he has no knowledge of conjuration spells and just fires them off at random, and that's how the zombies got here.
We should definitely go Dragon Age 2 finale on his ass just to be safe, if you know what I mean, boys.
Those were mages with families, Donald. Keep laughing.
Yeah, the Mages Guild has enough problems without a necromancy witch hunt. But a Dark Brotherhood hunt on the other hand. Now that is exciting content. I get to kill a pirate on his own ship.
I just got my first job too. I have to break into a guard captain's office to take back taxes from the poor.
All right, I hate taxes and the poor equally. I'm not sure who to root for here. I am starting to think both the guards and the thieves are morally gray.
Not the reason I would give for the reading comprehension test, but whatever gets you there, Donald. Anyways, it's best to break in between 9 and 11 p.m. It's when the guards change shifts and the rest should be asleep by that point. And look at that, the waterfront taxes was a grand total of 53 gold, probably the smallest reward of any guild quest.
That's still more than Donald has probably ever paid in taxes.
Joe, keep focusing on your F-tier quest with your D-tier build. I am not in the mood right now. I have to babysit these other 3 fighters guild members who apparently outrank me for some reason, while they go and kill some goblins in a cave, and if any of them die, I don't get paid.
You know, I think I saw an anime about that situation and it didn't go so well for them.
Please don't remind the viewers about that anime, Bill.
You know what I am about Obama. Anyways, I like how every one of my new family members has unique advice on every contract I do. Teamwork makes the cream work.
You mean dream work, Bill?
I do not. Well, the best way to go here is to just cosplay as some shipping cargo and finish this in 10 seconds flat.
Make sure you say a cool one-liner like Jack Sparrow when you do. It's how any pirate captain would want to go.
Already on it, Joe. that calls it for the captain. You made it fashionably late today, boys, but fear not. You will always remember this day as the moment you almost caught Captain Sneaks or Link.
I killed the goblins with no not safe for work actions happening, and now these dumbasses are bouncing brain cells off each other. I'm severely regretting doing this guild already.
Hey guys, I'm about to get the best spell in the game, Fingers of the Mountain.
Do you really mean that, Joe?
Fuck no, I would rather try to beat the game by using only absorbed skill spells than that wannabe Sith ability that costs 10 times the mana for the damage it does. I'm just going to give the book back to my scaly friend and move on to the next one.
Considering how many quests you have left to do today, that is not an insane take, Joe. As for me, my time with the homie Armand is already ending. I only have one more quest to do for him, and it involves stealing a bust in Shadenhall.
Hey, welcome to Sneaks or Link's home turf, Barry. I am about to leave and commit inheritance fraud in Bruma, though.
That quest is always hilarious since it's one of the only quests that you can obviously tell who the killer is. The objective tells you to make it look like an accident, and as soon as you kill him, the dude's nephew spawns in because he inherited the house.
Hey, I am in Bruma too. I have to help find some invisible cat for the guild master. Apparently a detect life spell is too hard for any of these mages to cast.
The Bruma Mages Guild is a collection of mages that were mostly rejected from other guilds for one reason or the other. It's why that guild is the only one that doesn't focus on a specific school, and the leader is mostly untrained.
I guess that explains why 2 out of 3 of the members just do pranks all day instead of actual magic stuff. Anyways, not to be too on the nose, but I am now in this dude's walls.
I finally met the leaders of the Fighters Guild. The girl in charge feels like a Karen, and the second in command is pretty chill for a Dunmar.
That's an insane statement, Donald. Anyways, I have to break into the desk, so guess whose build is already paying off boys.
Joe, security is still one of the worst major skills you could ever take unless you're doing a no-leveling build.
Which doesn't really exist in the remake like it did in the original. Anyways, the bust was actually a bust, and now I have to frame a rat in the guild for stealing it.
Damn, your guild quest line went from Robin Hood to Sons of Anarchy really quick. I'm dealing with a rat too, but instead of ruining his life, I have to handle his tiny ass with kid gloves and finish the contract for him.
Hey Lex, I know you saw my face now, but if you could forget about me for future quests, that would be great. Also, damn, Lex kind of outplayed you there, girl, I can't lie.
I mean, to be fair, Maglier has a little bit of a point. The Fighters Guild gives level-dependent gold. But the level scaling is kind of terrible, with the highest amount being 600 per quest. I think at your level you're getting about 200 gold per quest, which is not worth possibly risking your life against zombies. Trust me, I know how ass-eating the dead can be.
That kind of cowardice belongs in the Mages Guild, not a guild of melee-only Dark Souls players that we are trying to build in the Fighters Guild.
All right, calm down, little bro. Your rap sheet so far in the guild is killing lions. And goblins, I'm pretty sure that's the standard day, and the undead cave is an outlier. Speaking of outliers, I already have to break into the Imperial prison to kill Valendreth.
Who is that, and why did you say his name like that?
Yeah, editor, roll that clip.
Hey, lizard, it must break your heart, huh? Being so close to the water, knowing you'll never get to swim again. Wake up, kitty kitty. That's it. There's a rat in my cell, Khajiit. A fat, tasty rat. Does the kitty want it? Is the kitty
Can't lie,
hungry?
after seeing that violation, I am pretty sure the hero of Kavach performed the Black Sacrament himself just to watch him die.
The beast folk get enough hate without that guy existing adding to it. Just look at this next quest. I have to get back a Khajiit's wedding ring that was taken by an Argonian and sold back to the Countess of LEONZ, who has a stick up her ass against Argonians.
Why the hell would he sell a ring to her then? Isn't that like an elf selling goods to a Tavern Magister?
It's because the ring was actually a LEONZ signet ring that the Khajiit's husband stole. And the Argonian was too smooth-brained to realize the Countess is an infamous racist and the hustle won't work. Speaking of smooth-brained Argonians, how are you doing, Aim, you say?
And that story was supposed to make me sympathetic towards the beast folk? You realize I am playing the guild that destroys a competition guild for being too Argonian, right?
Well, to be fair, Barry, you are playing a Khajiit thief, and this entire setup paints the beast folk in not the best light, with both the Argonians and Khajiit stealing shit.
Okay, well, how about the fact the LEONZ Countess has a torture dungeon built under her bedroom so she can torture beast folk with her husband before bed?
All right, see, you probably should have led with that take her Jordans as well as the ring.
Yeah, screw this discount, how noble, just send them both to the guillotine. Anyways, is there any reason I shouldn't rat on Maglier here? He's short and a coward.
The reward literally doesn't change if you rat on him or don't, and it saves you time in a future quest. And Joe also has a point, it's morally gray right now.
Fuck it, fine, but only because the gold's the same.
Oh no, guys, that Altmer Guildmaster killed Vidkin.
Who the hell is Vidkin?
I'm not sure, some Nord guy, but still.
Altmer killed a based Nord? That's clearly a disgusting Thalmor plant like that one dude in the Skyrim college. You know what we do to plants in this office, Joe?
Yeah, I know. I've seen what you did to my bonsai I left you. Unfortunately, he picked up sticks and ran away. He didn't even have time to grab his black soul gems. He left them right in the desk for anybody to use. Also, my security skill has come in clutch 3 times this episode.
It always sucks that you can't keep those black soul gems for yourself considering how rare they are in Oblivion. Also, I not only turned in the ring, but she had a note about the Elder Scrolls A Good Sign of the Lore to come in a nice bit of continuity in this quest line.
Oh God, something tells me Obama picked this guild quest line so he can simp over the lore that comes later. Speaking of continuity though, my next quest finally gets into the Dirty Beast Folk Guild that is stealing jobs from hard-working Cyrodiil citizens. I mean, look at this. These humans in Orc are so desperate for escape that they are willing to drink at a Argonian bar.
Hey, Five Claws is a very clean establishment. Don't bring that here, Donald.
You're just saying that because you're in Breville right now. That's like the poorest city in the country.
Okay, admittedly, this city is lame, but this Mage's Guild quest is decent. It teaches the player a spell, has some drama, and has multiple ways to resolve it. I wish all of the recommendations were like this.
Yeah, besides Breville isn't too bad. That's where my new doyen is stationed, and she is a lovely Khajiit like myself.
Yes, says Bama strikes again. Anyways, this stealth mission was sweaty as shit. But Valen is dead and I am pretty sure everyone liked that. I will take my bonus stat buff now and let's move on to the next quest. Looks like I have 2 this time. I have to kill a fellow Argonian assassin and I have to fake someone's death for insurance fraud.
Least convoluted bonus objective for the Assassin's Guild. Anyways, I have to find goddamn ectoplasm to complete the Fighters Guild quest, and there is no quest marker or guide for me this time. Nerd Bama, where can I go to get easy ectoplasm?
You should have some from the Maglier quest. If not, just grind church basements in town till you find the rest.
Now, don't worry, Donald, I got you. Head to the Anvil docks and talk to the High Elf girl on one of the boats. She gives you a quest to clear out the ship, and it has exactly 5 revenants in it. Plus, you get a magic sword to boot.
What the fuck?
What? Did I say something wrong?
No, Joe, I will go and do that. Good looking out. I think we are all just stunned in confusion at that game knowledge coming from you, especially since I asked Obama.
What can I say when I play a mage? I just sort of lock in. Speaking of I solved the incel staff situation, I only have 1 more quest to go, and it's my first dungeon quest in LEONZ.
Well, thankfully, I am leaving LEONZ now, so I don't have to be near you, Sleepy. I am just killing some Bosmer thieves. Should be easy money. Oh, God damn it. They are making me work with that pussy Maglier again. This is the worst.
Hate to break it to you, Joe, but I somehow made it to the Arcane University. Before you did, I have to steal the Archmage's ice staff to cause some silly, goofy hijinks in the Imperial City.
It's going to be my ice staff one day, so I won't forget this Obama. Also, it's funny that you have to steal that ice staff, even if you are already the Archmage. You would think there would be a special bypass for that quest, especially put into the remake.
Well, I promised the Argonian I would let him go since he gave me money. But I stabbed him in the back anyway. Now I'm going to fake this Breton dude's death and outrun this other Argonian who decided he can catch the infamous assassin Sneaker Link.
The fact that both of our quests give the same infamy is insane when you realize how many bodies you are racking up, Bill. Meanwhile, I am doing elaborate hijinks.
Isn't that guy a distant relative of Armand Motieri from the Skyrim Dark Brotherhood questline?
Yeah, that was confirmed when a 3rd Motieri in Elder Scrolls Online is a Breton Dark Brotherhood member. I guess the ties with that family run deep.
Explains why Bro killed his own mom to satisfy a gambling debt.
So this Kelther guy took the Guildmaster's stone because he thinks she is a Nepo baby. And now instead of doing some magical shit to make a new one, I have to clear out a bandit fort to go and find the stone? Yeah, that settles it. This is the worst gym badge to go get.
If that wasn't bad enough, Kelther kind of has a point. If the Guildmaster needs a stone to be a proper leader of the guild, maybe she shouldn't be in charge.
Something Q, that one scene I am nothing without my suit. Also, Joe, stop complaining. My entire guild is basically dungeon clearing. I have to clear out another one for this Emilian girl to pay off her father's gambling debts.
I am noticing a common theme of gambling debt problems in every guild except the Thieves Guild, where gambling would likely be a racket we handle. Now that we have harassed Lex a 2nd time with me blatantly being in front of him while doing it, it's time to get back to lore hunting for the thieves.
Well timed to stealth archer my way through this dungeon, boys.
Welcome to the club, Joseph. We will get you your matching shirt shortly. I just got a shit ton of gold, and another magic item, Sneaker Link, is stacked at this point. I even have a new quest giver now.
Damn, this armor and sword are pretty cool looking, especially in the remake. Too bad I already have the perfect golden armor as is. I could potentially earn more money keeping it and selling the armor and sword myself and just paying her debt. but I would need higher mercantile for that, so I will just do the quest as intended. I sure hope nothing bad happens to this girl, so she can settle this debt peacefully.
All right, so get this. The thief that stole the book from the castle went to the tavern and started bragging about his take to the public instead of just turning the item to the guild and getting paid, and he got his ass thrown in jail. I mean, this is just survival of the fittest at this point.
Biggest skill issue only behind Maglier and this other triangle that I have to babysit through a dungeon since he is the guildmaster's son.
Speaking of survival of the fittest, that's all she wrote for Kelther Boys. Bro may have had a point, but he was weird looking and an asshole in the end.
Well, now I need to find a singular elf in the biggest city in Tamriel. I'm going to need a little more to go on.
Okay, while stealth may be for cowards, I have to admit that Orc in the Dark Brotherhood is easily top 10 characters in the series.
Didn't he kill a child at her birthday party?
She asked me if I was the jester. So I said to her, no, I'm a messenger of death. You should have seen the look on her face. Anyway, she won't be seeing age 6.
Yeah, exactly, that's based.
All right, I assembled all 7 gym badges and finally got my first useless enchanted item reward. And my first promotion in the guild. How many of y'all gotten by now?
Joe, I have 4 promotions and Bill and Obama have 3. You're only beating out George because he isn't even here right now.
I wonder where he is. He normally isn't this late. Also, as racist as it may seem to ask another elf in the city about where a specific elf is. Apparently that works, since it's the only lead that panned out.
Well, I am glad your leads are panning out, Bill, because none of mine are. I apparently found the one non-bribable guard in all of Tamriel.
Hey guys, I am going to need you to fact check this line from Romanus here.
As much as we try to hold mages to a higher standard, they are only human.
Holy shit, maybe the Mages Guild isn't so bad after all. They believe in humanity first, and the beast folk are second-class citizens.
I know what he means when he says this, but like in the context of this kind of world, that line does sound really bad.
God damn it, dude, lock in. I cannot fight all these minotaurs by myself. This is why the dude we were supposed to rescue is dead already.
Oh boy, I get to make my mage's staff. How exciting. I am sure there won't be one clear choice while all the others end up being mid. Before I take care of that, though, there's a small matter of why getting all the recommendations is important. I get to spellcraft and enchant my weapon to be broken.
All right, we finished the quest. Now stay as far away from me as possible because I am tired of having +2s on these goddamn missions.
Aren't you going to say you hope nothing bad happens to him, Donald?
I am not going to say that. I hope he gets suplexed by a minotaur or gets ganged up by goblins. Babysitting him has to be my least favorite quest so far.
All right, then, never mind. Well, I found a way into the prison, but the only dude who has information hits women, so I am just going to hit him with the old charm spell and keep him locked up where he belongs.
So Phalion has a lot of potential suspects for who arranged his death. The tavern owner, he states, it clearly has a grudge against him and doesn't like the way he treats his girlfriend. The girlfriend has been funding most of his drug habits and seeing him slowly waste away. And you can tell it's troubling her, and the house this dude gets high in has the owner dead in the basement.
I think one of those reasons is way higher than the other ones, Bill.
Okay, fair enough. Also, guys, there's a literal sheep in the bar. This place needs to be shut down and someone call bar rescue.
It's his emotional support sheep. Let the man breathe, Bill.
You know, the dead guy's house makes the perfect kill room to ambush this guy, since the bonus objective is to kill him in a private place with no witnesses.
Bro really is a Dexter serial killer. Anyway, hello fellow mages, I am here to make my own magic stick. Is there a line I head into or forms? Oh, jucking jump scare necromancers.
Sleepy gets jump scared by zombies, and I get jump scared by having to deal with Maglier again, and Bro thinks he upgraded his aura by joining the Beast Folk Guild. But all he did was change his chest piece and keep the stupid-looking helmet. Now I have to finish another damn job for this bum, and it's all the Argonians' fault.
Looks like our main villains are coming together, boys. It's about time. Meanwhile, my main villain right now is my first piece of combat this entire guild, a random dark elf vampire.
All right, the jump scare got me, but I forgot I have the Atronac Burststone, so I am basically unkillable against mages. This is easy money, boys. Also, why the hell is there a vampire in Skingrad Berry?
Don't worry about it, Joe. You will find out for yourself soon enough. Oh, hey, it's Am, you say again.
Hey, boys, I thought of something funny. Instead of just killing Phalion and leaving, what if I make my own killer calling card to show this was done by the infamous Sneakser Link?
What, like a writing in blood or a dark urge like Blood Circle?
Well, that could be cool, but the game doesn't let me do that, so I have to improvise. Luckily, I thought of the perfect thing.
Based.
Oh, goddammit, Bill, you really used console commands just to give yourself a massive stack of that book?
Who said it was console commands, Obama? Maybe I just got it like that.
All right, I sniped all these necromancers on Rust and got my magic stick to make the staff. Now I just have to return to Romanus and create my mage staff.
All right, I finished the contract that the little asshat Maglier defaulted on, And guess the quest that made him quit the Fighters Guild for good? Killing imps. Literally the weakest enemy in the game besides the mud crab and rat.
Okay, yeah, I can't defend Magler here, bro. Just fumbled an easy job. An easy money, he could have finished this contract, then left. Also, shit, the guards found me breaking out my lizard friend. Now we both have to run away.
Got my next job and I have to break into a bandit fort and swap out a dying man's medicine with poison to take him out.
Hopefully that's not too triggering for Joe over here.
Eat a dick, Donald. I hope talking about taxes earlier wasn't triggering for you. Anyways, I get to pick my staff and I'm going with Paralyze.
Good choice, but why Paralyze Joe? Is it because of the mana efficiency issues with that spell?
Well, yes, but that's not the main reason. It's a surprise tool that will help us later, though. Anyways, just a quick power nap and my staff will be ready.
Oh shit, the book is in the city, which means I have to run into the angry hornet's nest of Skingrad guards, all chasing me for the crime of being next to an Argonian. At least I can read the book and learn about how to read Elder Scrolls. Great lore consistency there.
All right, stop jerking it over the lore, but looks like we are finally striking back against the beast folk. We are going to investigate a job they did and find proof they didn't actually do it. That way they will hire the based human-centric Fighters Guild.
Well, I don't have to guess who put the hit out on this bandit leader. The ambient dialogue gives me all the answers I need. One of his own guys must have hired the Dark Brotherhood, either as an act of mercy or as an act to take over the bandit clan.
Well, hopefully the heat has died down in Skingrad Berry, because that's my next stop. I have to go pick up a book the Count borrowed.
Yeah, don't worry, I am already out of there. And starting the next quest, just like Donald, it's time for the Thieves Guild to strike back at our rival Lex. We are going to get him reassigned.
Oh damn, so I can't pickpocket this guy to place the Argonian maid on his body. No worries though, I will just place it next to his body.
Just as we thought, the beast folk didn't do shit to complete this contract, so now the real men have to take care of it. I guess Modron wants to take point here and I follow him. Hope this doesn't take long.
Damn, the steward says I can't see the Count until tomorrow. I guess there is only one thing left to do, boys.
All right, I am starting to see why you wanted to do the Mage Guild quest line, Joe.
Wait, what the hell? You guys started playing already?
Yeah, Georgie, we have been playing for like half an hour now. You are beyond fashionably late at this point.
Well, why the hell would you start the gaming session 30 minutes early? And how the hell was I supposed to know that too?
Wait 30 minutes early? No, we all made it clear we were starting at this time. Joe sent you the time in the text message, didn't he?
Well, he told me 2 and here I am at 2, so whose fault do you think that is?
Oh shit.
Joe, I'm going to put on my ass kicking boots, I swear to God.
All right, we desperately have to not have Joe handle the invitations in the future. This is like the 3rd time this has happened. I'm still following this dude, by the way.
I'm sorry, George, I really thought I hit 1 instead of 2. They really shouldn't have those 2 numbers close together on the keypad.
You mean like basic counting, Joe?
Whatever Joe just added to my endless list of debts you need to repay me, like allowing Bill's continued existence.
Wait, what?
Anyways, what guild is left? Lucky for you all, I came prepared with 4 different origin characters and backstories for each.
Well, the arena is the remaining one, but 4 different backstories. There are 5 guilds.
I would rather play any Bethesda game on the PlayStation 3 than play the goddamn Oblivion Mages Guild. Besides, I only know one person who wants to play that sleep simulator.
No comment.
All right, so if you don't mind, I am going to take a moment to set up my character's build and backstory since I got delayed so long. This is Geraldo, an Imperial citizen born under the sign of the Thief. His major traits are agility and luck. And his major skills are marksman, armor, conjuration, heavy armor, alchemy, athletics, and acrobatics. Geraldo is not the main character or a hero. He is a simple hunter with an overzealous love for gambling. He has racked up quite a debt, but he isn't about to ask a guild or a stranger for a handout out of this situation because he is too prideful. Instead, he is going to pay off his debt in the arena. And if he earns his way to champion out of desperation, well, that will just give him more funds for his favorite pastime.
Oh, goddamn. That was a beautiful backstory, George. Best of luck in the ring. And hell, I already grabbed the list of candidates and met the stranger. I am sure he won't end up being someone important.
Great story, George. Too bad I am still following this dark elf while you gave it.
I waited 24 hours and now the steward is saying the Count will meet me late at night behind a mine. I think the dude might have a crush on me and just wants a private place to confess his feelings, boys.
Sure, Joe, let's go with that. Just finished the bandit stealth quest and got my reward, so now I get to play the best quest in the game, whodunit.
Lucky bastard, I am just shooting assholes in the face while my skeleton guy tries his best to help out.
Hey Lex, I know you have met me before, but just forget about that. Here are your papers.
After all these years, he has finally won. Maybe fate will be kind and deliver him to me in Anvil.
Damn, if only he realized how ironic that sentence would be later on. Also, I don't care what anyone else says, the person that hired this contract is the man guarding the door. There's no way this is just some random Dark Brotherhood assassin.
Well, if everyone else has some downtime, Bill, why don't you give us the play-by-play of how you're going to go through this quest? It's one of the best since there's so many different outcomes. voice lines, and it's one of the few quests that take full advantage of the Radiant AI in Oblivion.
Yeah, sure thing, if no one has any objections.
God damn it!
I am definitely going to start with the Dark Elf and the Brayton girls first, since those two are the least likely to stand up and attack one of the other guests for obvious reasons, since the other guests are bigger dudes. The Dark Elf girl is also immune to suspicion from the Nord, and usually the Imperial Noble too, so I'm just going to bribe her with money, trick them both upstairs, and take them out.
This went from an episode of Dexter to a game of Among Us real fast.
Now that everyone's suspicion has been raised, I need to wait for a moment to get one of them alone, and build up the trust of one more guest. The Red Guard hates the Nord considering that they argued right at the start, so it looks like I just need to get on his good side and watch the fireworks. After a few minutes, Primo decided to take a nap, so it's my time to strike.
Damn, you are really going to play a brother Red Guard like that? You hate to see it.
All right, everyone but me, the Red Guard, and the Nord are dead. Let's hear some iconic voice lines.
Yes, we must kill that foul Nord before he slits our throats. Aye!
Oh hell yeah, Red Guards, 1 Nord 0.
Well, that's it, my friend. We're the last. And that damned assassin is still hiding out in this house somewhere.
Wait, hang on, the Red Guard still thinks the killer's in the house, so that means he didn't kill the Nord because he thought he was the killer, he just wanted to do that.
And that calls it for the last guest, but let us know what order you pick in your own playthrough. Everyone's outcome can be different here. And if you're wondering, don't worry, I made sure each of them has a copy of the lusty Argonian made before I left.
You would think that would put the rest of the party members on high alert, but the one downside to the Radiant AI is they are not that aware of their surroundings, because this game was still made in 2006.
Great story, Bill. It's too bad I am still goddamn following this Dark Elf.
So damn, I met the Gray Fox while you were telling that story. Capital job, Bill.
Guys, he didn't have a crush on me. Instead, he sent him and 2 other dudes to run train on Joel Jastin. I need an adult.
Please don't put that image in my head, Joe. And Jesus fuck, this man is still walking. I feel like I have spent 30 days and 30 nights just trailing behind this guy.
Skill issue on both your walk speed at this point, Donald. Also, the Count was a vampire, and you just recently killed a vampire in the Skingrad dungeons. Is there some kind of connection there, Barry?
Yeah, there is. I am glad you asked, Joe. So the Count and Countess of Skingrad are both vampires and have ruled over Skingrad for a few hundred years now. However, his wife isn't too thrilled with being a spawn of Malag and refused to feed on others and is in a sort of comatose state. Janus had to find a way to feed both him and his wife, so he took to feeding on criminals for blood. On one hand, at least he is not killing innocents. But on the other hand, I guess there's not enough criminals in lockup, so he ends up killing people who are guilty of stealing. But there's a nice full circle storyline here if you play both guilds and do the Vampire Cure quest, where you can get the full story of Hasseldor.
If you can't do the crime, don't do the time, I guess, boys.
Oh wow, that's rich coming from you, Billy Boy.
I guess that means this guy lives by a code, at least so he doesn't harm innocents. And to be fair, I remember him being the most top-tier Count, besides maybe the Bruma Countess. Most of her points just come from the fact she leads a charge against the Great Gate and flirts with Martin.
It's not a tough competition when one tortures beast folk. The Coral Count raised a girl who tortures beast folk, and the Breville Count is a possible skooma addict.
Chaden Hall Count has a lot of sketchy rumors, including being in the Dark Brotherhood's pocket, so I guess he is out too.
As a Thieves Guild member, I am legally obligated to endorse the Anvil Countess too, considering I did a whole quest line to protect her just now. Besides, she is smart, capable, take charge all on her own, no husband needed there, is just something very, very attractive about. Hello? President Obama speaking. Oh, hi, dear. Yes, of course, dear. Okay, I understand, dear. Yes, of course, you are the boss.
Everything okay, Obama?
Yeah, no, of course, I just need to watch what I say in the future with these videos, gentlemen.
Normally, I would hate this nerdy yap spree, but that final one got me through to the ruin where I can take point and kill a bunch of mercenaries. So for once, I am grateful for the yaps. Now it's killing time.
You should have done the arena plenty of killing, and I even got to take on 2 Bosmer girls at once, it seems, which must be a bitch to anyone who bet on this match.
Phrasing, please.
The funny part is, George, is he already did finish the arena since he played before any of us, so he is like 4 levels higher than us too.
Oh great, glad to know we are all lagging behind a little misery loves company.
Oh boy, I get to do my second dungeon, and this one comes with a puzzle to solve my specialty, boys.
God damn it, I never thought I would miss walking with a dark elf. This mage fight better be top-tier curb stomping to make up for it.
Anybody want to see some top-tier Oblivion voice work?
Don't tell Heridi I said anything. I could be banished for telling you.
Okay, I'll show you, but only because you are my dear friend. Follow me.
Please be discreet and don't bother the other monks.
Now that is a certified Oblivion moment. Also, even if this quest is short, I love the little camaraderie I can build with everyone down here. Even the yellow girl who insults me is kind of endearing.
Didn't know you rolled like that, Georgie. But I know what you mean. I have definitely built up a great relationship with all my guild mates these last few days. I sure hope nothing bad will happen to them after I kill this retired guard captain while he is taking a swim.
All right, update the fight. Wasn't that interesting, but I did get a cool fire sword, and there's one less mage in the world. So I consider this a good day.
So if this does this and that does that, but then if this does this and that equally does that, then what's the order of that versus this?
Joe, isn't that puzzle supposed to shoot lightning at you every time you fail it? Like that's why the other mages don't want to solve it, because too many fails could kill them?
Well, yeah, normally it would, but since I have the spell absorption amulet as well as the Atronak birth sign, I basically have a 70% chance for these traps to heal my magicka instead of damaging me, so it doesn't hurt to experiment. Besides, I think I found the winner here for all the viewers. The order is Fire Spell, Frost Spell, Damage Magicka, and Fortify Magicka.
I always felt like that puzzle was trial and error since the 4 pedestals don't have an obvious order about them. Also, oh shit, I may have a problem.
I have problems too. I have the entire guard chasing me because I put a copy of the lusty Argonian maid on a dead guy's corpse. Why would they even think I did it? It's not like Sneaks or Link wears obvious assassin's clothes.
Never mind him. What's the problem, Obama Llama?
So I successfully snuck through everything else in the Moth Priest Temple. But there's a ghost up ahead, and the only weapon I carry is my fists, which can't hurt ghosts until level 50. I think I met my first brick wall gentleman.
Skill issue, just go back to Vindasal and kill Umbra to get the Daedra sword, and come back and kill the ghost with your new cool purple sword.
All right, thanks Donald, but that's the dumbest thing I have ever heard.
No, the dumbest thing you have ever heard is giving Joe the Mages Guild and thinking it wouldn't be boring slop mixed with a fail compilation for our viewers.
Who's failing because I definitely don't know her look. I found a helmet. And my lockpicking skills are still paying for themselves with all these ILED chests, so I stay winning, boys.
I hate to butt in here to the makeout fest between you two, but I think Obama still has a problem that needs to be solved here.
Oh right, well just use some magic on the ghost. Everyone gets the flame spell at base.
Goddamn, I am really lacking on the mechanics today. I totally forgot I had a goblin staff still in my inventory.
Magic for the win once again, boys. I just wish I had a bigger summon than this one singular bone boy to back me up. At least the competition has stuff like a dude who has a single dagger with no shield.
All right, I left the dude's finger and another copy of the lusty Argonian maid in the Imperial officer's desk, so all the Legion knows to watch out for my girl Sneaks her Link.
Wait, is that seriously the name of the assassin character? I thought that was just your nickname or something.
No, it's not George, and yes, it's as a degenerate name as it sounds.
I mean, that's nothing new, but at least you are actually getting into character for once. With placing a calling card that thematically fits your character, I will take the small bit of progress there as personal growth. You're still not allowed at my table, though.
Oh, thanks, Georgie. I am really feeling the love here now. And oh boy, we just got a letter from LeChance. I wonder what it says.
This girl Tarmina said she is too busy to help me find out about Black Soul gems. But I woke her up from sleep asking for help, so I don't know what to believe.
Joe, I am pretty sure you are the last person who gets to criticize about sleeping on the job. Haven't you taken like 7-day-long naps in this quest already?
No comment.
Oh god damn it, of course, my next quest after following the Dark Elf for 30 days and 30 nights is escorting some Altmer around a cave at walking pace.
Well, at least you're still only level 6. At higher levels there are straight up Daedra and Deadroth that can one-shot the girl you have to protect.
Yeah, and then I don't get a skill book or a reward, so hooray for me. I love escort quests, it's every gamer's favorite.
Well, to be fair, escort quests are a realistic job that the Fighters Guild would be given. It's not like everyone is an adventurer or a great warrior. Sometimes it's just regular people who need a hand.
Well, okay, fine, Nerd Bama, you may have a point, but to counter just because escort quests might make sense lore-wise or for some story beats, it still shouldn't be a chore to escort NPCs, especially having to walk at the pace of 2 snails pushing 3 snails. If games are going to put quests like this, then there should be escort mechanics to boot, including a way to get the NPC to walk or run, depending on the situation, and maybe a way to get them to take cover or fight the enemies. If we are escorting this girl, she should at least adhere to our tactical advice as the professional.
Okay, first it's turret sections, and now this you should change your tagline to make games great again instead, Big Dog. Honestly, your rage offers Obama tier analysis. I already know our lore master is sweating.
Oh damn, I cannot keep getting outflanked this hard by the boys. I have to step up my game here. So now that I got the stone for the fox, before leaving you can find another lore note in the chest by the exit. This one covers the nocturnal cowl that can shield people's identity due to a curse, and how the Moth Priests were going to use the Elder Scrolls to break said curse. This is yet another hint towards the end goal of this guild, and connects all of the quests towards a greater narrative.
You know, I did already know that, but considering most of the other guilds are heavy and fluff with the mage's recommendation Fighters Guild quests. and most of the arena quests where I just shoot them in the face until they die. It's nice to see some stronger guild continuity, boys.
Well, it may be fluff, but at least the Arena and Fighters Guild pay the big dollars. I am pretty sure Joe and Obama are working for peanuts and trinkets.
Well, it is a university. It obviously is going to cost me out of pocket to get a good education.
That's ironic coming from you, Joe. Also, shit guys, LeChance didn't just want to watch the lovely Sneakser Link work, he wants me to kill all my other guild mates because one of them is a traitor.
Even the based orc?
Oh yeah, especially the based orc.
Oh shit, hey, and you say good to see you again. Glad you finally found employment.
This girl mentioned Falakar again. It's a blast from the past. I guess I have to learn about how to create black soul gems and fully max out my build.
Oh boy, Joe gets to participate in another 24-hour rest his favorite. Also, what the hell, I seriously have to fight 3 Argonians at once instead of a normal opponent? This has to be extremely unfair to anyone betting on the blue team right now. Won't someone think of the oppressed gamblers?
That part was even annoying for me with the Umbra gear, so good luck, George. I feel like they put that here because the yellow team by this point was just desperate to try and take this guy down who has been clearing through the ranks. Speaking of that, I get to kill some wood elves now. This is content.
I'm not the professional here, but I am pretty sure you are supposed to try and bring them in alive first, although seeing how the rest of the quests in this game go, I doubt that is very likely.
How ironic I get to steal an arrowhead from a dark elf. Now I guess we are all sticking it to the elves now.
It's just like the Dalish camp incidents all over again. Anyways, I finally get to meet the Archmage Hannibal, and I have to rescue a wood elf with another wood elf, so I guess all the elves are struggling right now.
Except for Tealandril, who avoided the whole guild massacre by taking a vacation from Leowen. It's almost like she knew. Also, it's crazy how the one asshole Khajiit, who always insults you and never helps you, starts being friendly as soon as you're ordered to kill him. That is the worst timing in the world.
Never mind, these wood elves aren't a damn challenge. One of them just killed themselves with their own traps. Something tells me I didn't even have to come. They would have tripped up on their own shoelaces and died eventually.
Oh shit, I remember this quest. Now I have to let this one play out.
Follow me!
Now that is the ultimate Bethesda moment that NPC had the full confidence he was the main character.
You know, I wonder if he realized how many views that meme would rack up on YouTube.
Oh damn, speaking of clips, watch this one on George's screen, boys.
Oh god damn it, how the hell am I supposed to take on 3 lizards at once? This is total bullshit.
Damn, the first death of the episode, and it wasn't me or Donald. You love to see it.
Oh, do you really mean that, Joe? That is surprisingly nice.
Yeah, it would be way too obvious if you were the first death in a 3rd series that just isn't great for the content, unlike my 6 sniping moves.
Oh crap, I hate sneaking through this dungeon. I wish I did the Mages Guild first before going here.
Because the Mages Guild is great and actually super fun, Barry?
Well, not to shit on your parade, but no, it's not that. It's because if you are already the Archmage, you can steal the key to the front entrance of the fort walk up and take the arrow from here without any sort of fight. Now I have to go through all of these mages and demons that are almost impossible to sneak through.
Well, the guild is officially all wiped out now that Tealandril returned from vacation. The assassins have all been assassinated. I am sure that is some irony there. And don't worry, I placed my calling card on every single one of them as a sign of respect.
Damn, no one survives the presidents, boys. Okay, buying a few extra potions did the trick, so I am sure the rest of the fights will be easy money now. Oh shit, the arena closes at night, I forgot. What the hell am I going to do now?
Oh, hello, Mommy. I love when you hover over me just like that.
Happy pause.
What? She was the one talking like that when apparently she wanted to kill me instead. I couldn't really tell how else to respond.
How about any other way? Anyways, looks like Moderin has another quest for me. I have to track down the Guildmaster's son and take him home. Because of course, sending that guy into a troll cave would lead into another mess for me to clean up.
Okay, good news guys, I am now Lucian's right hand. And Sneaky Link is a silencer. Bad news, all of my friends are now dead, with only a copy of the lusty Argonian maid to comfort them.
And just like that, you can say goodbye to all the fun and interesting quests in the Dark Brotherhood and hello to the difficult and straightforward ones.
Shit, boys, looks like the guy I was supposed to rescue turned into a zombie. Guess I have to put him out of his misery now, huh?
Oh, hey, Shadow Mirror, who's a good little demon horse. You are, yes you are. Now let's ride and go towards our next kill.
I may miss that based orc who thought stealth was for pussies, but getting the edgiest and best horse in the game was worth it. Also, what the hell happened here? The Blackwood Company and our own guys are dead, but somehow the trolls survived? Did everyone just forget what the objective was and thought this was a death match? What are they, my Overwatch teammates?
Very relevant game you are referencing there, Donald. Well, since the arena's closed, I might as well talk to the people around the training room and do the quest for the current Grand Champion. Looks like he wants to find out about his lineage, and I could use a change of scenery after killing people in the arena all day.
I just realized, Donald, did you just straight up not do that quest for Agranak? I would have thought the skill training he gives you would have been somewhat interesting to you, given how much you like to be the strongest warrior.
I am not a min-maxer like you, Obama. I don't need every single skill increase. Besides, I wanted to kill him in one-on-one combat with no skill buffs or mental nerfs in my way, and I succeeded. Also, carving through these trolls with the new fire sword is easy goddamn money. I should be able to rescue this kid in no time. Oh, god damn it.
Damn, I guess you can't save them all. I know how you feel, Double D. I guess I have to talk to the Count again for some information. Hopefully he doesn't want me to gather soul gems for the vampire cure.
So it looks like the necromancer I have to kill can be killed if he loses an hourglass. So I will trade you 1 hourglass for a copy of the lusty Argonian maid, my good man.
You forgot you can't reverse pickpocket in Oblivion, didn't you?
All right, I really don't want to hear about it, Obama. What the hell are you even trying to do right now?
Okay, well, I grabbed the arrow. And I am trying to not have this guild mission be a bloody destroyed mess, since I am a professional, so I think it's time I pull a page out of your own book. Later, Wizard, let today be the day you remember as the day you almost caught the cat burglar. Oh, fuck my ass.
Smooth like butterberry, and that calls it for the second president death of the episode.
Okay, fuck off, Joe. I am about to train up my hand-to-hand in real life. I mean, aren't cats supposed to always land on their feet?
To be fair, it did look like you landed on your feet and crushed your legs in the process.
I don't want to hear it from you, George, when you were the first death in this episode.
All right, so reading the Triangle's journal, I have to say he did have it rough. Bro was on this mission with his boyfriend, and I use that term literally. The boyfriend died before him, and he spent his last moments bleeding out while reading this journal and saying sorry to his mom. Also, apparently the Blackwood Company attacked them like a bunch of feral assholes.
You know, I have a small suspicion that Blackwood attacked the Fighters Guild here as retaliation for revealing their lies about the Blackwood job. They never directly say that is the reason, but this is the next main quest after what happened.
Damn, that is really dark. Also, it looks like the Count will only help me if I kill a group of vampires. And take care of some vampire hunters as well. Why he doesn't just have the city guard kick out the hunters for causing a disturbance is beyond me. It's not like 3 hunters could challenge the ruler of the city.
I think he is just being extra cautious, which is what I have to do by grabbing the arrow and bravely running away from combat without jumping off the building this time.
With stealth speed builds, that's sometimes the best you can do, Obama. Also looks like I get to kill an entire bloodline, which is absolutely feral of a quest, but damn if it doesn't sound like a good time.
I finally made it to Fort and looks like it's filled with dogs. This is the perfect lore-accurate quest for my background expertise.
God damn it, that bitch of a guild master demoted me, and the Dark Elf got fired. This is total bullshit. I wasn't even involved in that mission. I just reported after the fact.
Skill issue, honestly, just don't let people die, Donald. Anyways, I think the easiest solution here is to tell the vampire hunters where the vampires are and let them duke it out and see who survives.
You know this is the perfect opportunity to become a vampire if you wanted, Joe. The vampire buffs give you a increased spell selection and increased mana and magic skills and even more stealth. It's something to consider.
It's bad enough he has to deal with the undead diddlers and summon the undead, but now you want him to be a filthy undead of the night. Vampirism in Morrowind and Oblivion is a goddamn curse that prevents fast travel. At least Skyrim makes it the appealing alternative, not a curse.
Joe, whatever you do, don't consider that buff. It's absolutely terrible. I could have become a vampire for free. And I still didn't take it. You can no longer fast travel, and for every stat buff there's others that get nerfed.
I really don't want to add to the Donald Undead allegation, so I'm just not going to do that, and I will not make us whole again.
Please don't say that. It is giving me PTSD. Also, thank God I am finally in Bruma for a quest. Finally, my Nord is in a Nord-centric city.
You would think the Fighters Guild would be more prevalent in Bruma. It's too cold for Blackwood to do jobs, and Nords take pride in being warriors. I am pretty sure all of the other guilds had to go to Bruma at some point for a quest except the Fighters Guild.
Well, in the arena, since that only takes place in the city and this one fort, also another common theme in every guild seems to be vampires. I think we have all had to deal with one at least once before. Now it's my turn, I guess.
Looks like my next quest is in the Imperial City again. I have to steal some magic boots from a noble. Capital Idea Gray Fox. I just wish you told me this while I was waiting in the Imperial City for your letter. Now I have to travel back to the city for a full damn day.
Well, time for my favorite activity in the Mages Guild, short naps.
Ah, yes, it looks like the bandits are the usual suspects, and now they have so much of a skill issue that they don't even have the gems anymore, so now I have to kill more ogres.
I guess you better get moving. Anywhere in the Bruma area is a long walk because of the mountains.
No, first off, I have to bring the thieves to justice first. Renegade for life, House Cat. Just like you said, Bill, no witnesses.
Damned he was surrendering and everything that's actually crazy that doesn't count as murder for the Dark Brotherhood.
Speaking of murder, I killed the mom, who apparently thought I was a courier gift service, and gave me a list of their locations, and I didn't even have to kill her in front of her dog, thankfully, so I can sleep soundly tonight. I might be assassin, but I am not a JoJo villain.
All right, so that vampire was actually Agronach's dad, who did fall in love with his orc mom, who was a servant. But he didn't bother telling her that he was a vampire until she was already pregnant and dating him. When she found that out, she locked him in his fort and ran away. And that's when he went crazy, but lived all this time.
Bro saw Twilight and thought that his own vampire reveal would be, as sparkly, not a great move.
I wonder if she knew he was going to survive all this time, or she thought that maybe he would just starve to death like a normal person.
I mean, she gave her son the key, so either she thought he was going to curb stomp his own dad, or she thought he would just find a dead body in a journal, and one is clearly worse than the other.
All right, I searched this guy's entire house and learned about his genealogy, but he still isn't home after waiting several hours. I am pretty sure this is a glitch, and I have to reload my whole game.
Bro might just be taking a really long walk. Just be patient, Barry. Also, the vampire hunters took a whole day to reach the cave, but I don't think they took that day to do prep time. They are all completely unarmored and have basic non-enchanted steel weapons, which vampires resist. And just like that, half of the vampire hunters are dead, including the leader.
They desperately needed some magic weapons and armor or arrows if they are too poor for enchanted gear. I got the stones back, by the way, so that calls it for the Azan quest.
This next target is literally always in the middle of the city and stays in a populated house as a guard. I am basically forced to kill him and run away from the guards.
I am pretty sure you can talk to him and goad him into attacking you if you pick the right dialogue for most of the sons. Just a heads up, Bill. It's also a fun fact about the Earl of Imbil while he cowers and changes his pants. By removing the title Earl of and spaces from his name, you are left with Jack Benimble, which if you rearrange it evenly, it may be read as Jack Be Nimble, which is a reference to Jack Be Nimble, Jack Be Quick, and he has a pair of boots that help him to jump. Also, the name Spring-Heeled Jack is a reference to Spring-Heeled Jack, a character from English folklore. He was a disfigured devil-like man who would terrorize the streets of London in the 1800s and then jump away at extraordinary heights before being caught, which might explain why Bethesda chose to create Spring-Heeled Jack in their game as a vampire with an enchanted pair of boots that lets him jump at amazing heights.
Jesus, what's with all the vampires in these guilds? No wonder Bethesda made an entire DLC in the next game all about vampires. They had to get their obsession out somewhere.
Too bad the Fighters Guild didn't follow suit. I would have loved the opportunity to hunt some vampires down for profit. They definitely fit the definition of beasts.
I am pretty sure you just want a license to kill things, Donald. Anyway, Agronach is not taking the news about his dad well at all. Bro not only thinks his dad is a monster, but he thinks he is a monster too. Is that really how that works? Is he really half vampire instead of half Imperial? I thought vampirism was like a Daedra curse.
It's honestly confusing because it shouldn't be how it works, but in-game. And in lore, he has crazy high stats and even resistance to normal weapons, which match a vampire's stats too. However, he clearly has no sun weakness or vampire magic, and he is not bound to the same hunger or lack of aging either. I think this is a sign he is a damn pure. His soul is not tainted with the curse that gives Molag Bal influence on his soul. On the contrary, he is an enhanced mortal with traits inherited from vampires and none of the drawbacks.
Damn, normally vampires are a race we use in D&D for someone to roleplay as a vampire without being broken. But this is one of the few instances it's used as a story beat. I guess I can't console this guy that he isn't a monster, so it's an anticlimactic end to the quest.
I killed my vampire too and took his Jordan, so it's time for me to move on to the next quest too.
And just like that, the vampire hunters and vampires killed each other, but the vampires got one up on them now. Let's hear that information the Count had for the Mages Guild.
So the second child just lived in a cave with rats and wolves and is aggressive to me off the start, so it didn't even count as murder. Still, even if she is in a cave, I have to give her some required reading.
Oh, hell yes, time to get into some good quests now, boys. I get to help a orc noble who is sophisticated like myself. Just look at the wise words he has to say.
My suspicion is that ogres have abjected her. Please search to the east of my sprawling abode. They have been known to vacate these premises. I am most gracious and truly woeful.
I like how Owen starts giving you tactical advice and observations on each of your opponents the further you advance in the competition. It shows he went from treating you like a lowly pit dog who couldn't win against a mud crab to someone he genuinely sees potential in and wants to see you succeed.
Oh man, that sounds so nice. I had a family once. Now I just have my books and my evil Uma.
Oh shit, guys, a necromancer from the second game has returned to destroy the Mages Guild. Bro has the power 90s graphics. What are we supposed to do?
Okay, Joe, I guarantee only like 5 people know he is from Daggerfall. Most people know him as the main antagonist of Elder Scrolls Online.
We don't talk about Elder Scrolls Online or Fallout 76. They don't exist to me and therefore don't exist in the Fox universe either.
Wait, we have our own universe since when?
Oh, for fuck's sake, fine. Whatever, Joe, good luck fighting your Daggerfall villain.
Thank you. I am going to need to max out my magic absorption for this threat. It looks like the Mages Council needs about 3 days to discuss how we are going to defeat the final boss. So it's time to take a few day-long naps.
Yeah, no, you definitely had a game plan when you picked this guild. The third sibling is a damn guard that always wears her armor. And I can't trigger her either to attack me, so I have to wipe her out, take the bounty, then go to prison, or else I can't easily take out the last sibling or do other quests.
The Gray Fox out here finally revealing he isn't the first Gray Fox. I feel like Bro is the Emperor with how much stuff he leaves out until we discover it for ourselves. And it's not like we didn't need to know this, since we are ultimately the person who is going to do the legwork.
Yeah, but he says capital, so it's all good, right?
All right, I saved his daughter after getting triple teamed by ogres. Too bad this quest already finished. I am going to miss this guy. Probably the best non-human in the game if I am being honest.
I made it to the last guy and his hand-drawn tavern sign. Now watch my master plan while I totally gaslight this guy and activate instigation mode into attacking me and getting killed by the guard, so I don't have to break a sweat.
All right, I have no idea who is even on the Mages Guild Council, but after 3 days of me napping and getting told they are too busy right now, their final decision was we are hopelessly deadlocked. And can you go check on the Bruma Guild for me? It seems like even in Fantasy World, congressional meetings are completely inefficient.
The council is Erlav, the guy in the white robe, who led the Aelid expedition where you solved the puzzle. Hannibal Traven, also Kerania and Altmer wizard, Raminus Polis, of course, and High Chancellor Akato, although we never actually see him in the council room.
Thanks for the lore, Barry, although I really think we should have been able to join the council so we can see how these meetings go firsthand. Also, shit, what the hell happened here? It looks like the guild hall just straight up exploded and everyone died.
Speaking of ramp up in difficulty, that's exactly what I am experiencing now. I have to fight a member of the Blades who is fast enough to ultra instinct my arrows. And all I have is one bony boy still.
My difficulty is still the same. I have to investigate some disappearances and maybe look in a cave.
I think I take the gold medal for difficulty spikes. I have to break into the Imperial Palace, steal a Elder Scroll, and to do all that I have to clear through a giant dungeon underneath the city, and it's the second longest dungeon in the game outside of Mirun's Razor Dungeon.
So God, that thing. So who is going to do that when we do part 2 of this by doing major quests and DLC with these characters?
That's not confirmed yet. The viewers still have to get this video to 500 likes if they want that part 2 and blow up the comments first. Wait, hold on a moment. People have been disappearing near a swampy cave mysteriously. If this quest line has taught me anything, I bet these kidnappings were done by some Argonians who reside in a swamp cave.
Sure, Donald, let's just keep the beast folk down. Why not?
Oh, holy shit, the cat almost killed me, but I guess I proved Argonians 1 Kaji 0.
Holy shit, everyone died, and for some reason one of the necromancers was just chilling in this burning building with no easy way to get out. The only dude who survived was Jaskar because he can turn invisible, but Mannimarco definitely still saw him and kept him alive because of some Caesar Legion logic that they hoped he would spread fear on their necromancer group towards everyone else.
I mean, to be fair, I think it worked. Doesn't the council implode after this happens?
Point taken. Now I have to find 2 more plot items.
All right, so I may have to retract my previous statement. Despite Occam's razor pointing towards the culprit being Argonians, it looks like it was Will of Wisps that weakened the villagers, and then the trolls finished them off and started eating them. I don't really know how that works ecosystem-wise, but apparently just like in-game, all the hostile creatures work together to shit on humanity.
Oh hey, my next target is another Argonian, and he hides out in a flooded mine, so we both have equal environmental advantage. This battle will be legendary.
I have to fight one of the most busted enemies in the game, depending on your build now, since this high elf dude has a shield. That makes him completely immune to magic damage from any source. Both spells and magic weapons just don't matter to him, and considering how busted spellcrafting is, that is an insane build to give a random arena enemy.
Thankfully, though, you just have a normal longbow and conjuration magic, so his shield doesn't protect against a skeleton smacking him across the head.
I would do anything to get that shield for myself. Can you imagine how unstoppable a base Templar like POTUS would be if he had a shield that made him immune to magic?
Okay, POTUS would never need gimmicks like that to win, Donald. Don't even suggest that. Goddamn, that is a lot of big items in one place. I have the strong feline urge to jump on that high throne too, but I know that would break my cover.
I was going to say that's what she said, but that second thing doesn't really work with that. I think I may have actually met my equal with this fight here. But don't worry, lifts her tail, never gives up. She always gets her target. I just have to rely on the fact I attack faster than him and oh god damn it. Fuck this stupid lizard bitch.
Welcome to the One Death Club, Billy Boy. Obama Llama, get him his sticker and fruit cup as a sign of unity.
Yeah, I didn't have deaths as a planned thing, but welcome in, Bill. I guess we shouldn't be too surprised that the 3 builds that weren't highly focused on combat have issues.
Well, Donald, it's down to you and me as Deathless. Both of us have overpowered birthstones and strong resources. I wonder who is going to be the last president standing.
Well, on one hand, Donaldo is an absolute unit in heavy armor, but on the other hand, you are running a stealth archer build. And any combat you do take on, you absorb half of the bullshit they throw at you.
Well, let's just see how it goes, big dog. I have 4 missions left, and you have 3, so it's down to the wire.
All right, just as I thought, if I just chug enough potions, victory is all mine. I can't believe I really lost to an Argonian who wasn't even wearing any shoes.
All right, that calls it for the infiltration part. Now it's time for the dungeon part. And of course, the first half is filled with vampires. I mean, seriously, what is Bruce Nesmith's obsession with vampires, bro? Has had 3 whole quests where they take front and center.
Oh wow, all the mages that took the Necromancer's amulet to a fort in the middle of nowhere are super friendly. I bet this will be the first quest where I can resolve it, diplomatically with no violence.
Oh boy, more violence. I get to not only kill Blackwood Company mercenaries for the first time, but I get to drag back an Argonian mage to torture information out of. This quest was made for Donald J. Trump boys.
Oh shit, it's already time for the second to last battle of the guild. I have to fight the yellow team hero who keeps yapping at me that I am small and that I will never get a girl to go to prom with me or some shit, and also 2 other yellow team fighters. How the hell is this a fair promotion fight if it's a 3 versus 1 with one of them being my supposed equal?
That's the joke. It's not, but at least you get pork chop on your side. You know, having to sneak through the sewers when I already did that for the tutorial really does feel like I am treading old ground.
All right, my next target is a dark elf who moves around between cities and is allergic to honey of all things. So I guess he can't participate in the Honey Packet Challenge.
Damn that poor bastard. Also my first or second playthrough of Oblivion, this guy ended up being dead as soon as I picked up the quest. And I have no idea how or why, but it was funny though.
He is a set level 15 mage with no armor that always moves around between cities. Eventually the creatures outside the city scale past him. So if you do this quest past level 15, he is likely to be dead by a high-level wolf or Daedra.
Smells like a massive skill issue for the mages. Heavy armor for life. I may be shitting on their Blackwood Company scrubs, but at least they appreciate a good set of enchanted heavy armor.
Oh, God damn it, it's bad enough. There's left 4 dead zombies in this apparently undiscovered Imperial City tomb. But now there's ghosts too. I definitely do not have enough staff charges to kill all of these bastards.
Just use magic and silver arrows. 4-head also the Altmer girl who acted superior to everyone ended up betraying the Mages Guild. What an original plot point that I am sure they will never ever reuse in the future. Also, next time you are going to betray someone, maybe have your mage stick ready and armor equipped next time, pal.
And another self-righteous Altmer bites the curb. All right, you magical lizard shit stain, I wish I could kill you right now, but I have to take you back for torture time Tuesdays. So come with me if you want to live.
Oh, holy shit, this is absolute malarkey. How the hell is a 3 versus 1 fair betting in an advancement match?
And another death in Georgie's playbook. Just spam more health potions. Trust me, it's the only way to out-tank bullshit like that.
Well, not to be that guy, but since you have Pork Chop and a skeleton summon, the fight was almost an even round. Besides, Pork Chop is a better soldier than the 2 randoms on the heroes team anyway.
Whatever, just focus on your ghost duel, Obama. I am just going to drink until it's time to hand me my keys and pray it's enough for this W.
Damn, every single mage took off their mage robes and swapped them out for necromancer's robes.
Oh damn, I was really expecting all of them to be naked when attacking you.
Goddamn horny Bill, why in your sick little head would they be naked?
Because there's a common glitch in the remake where armors on NPCs don't swap properly because of the low armor rating of robes, and they end up just attacking you in their underwear.
Well, I didn't have it happen here, so now I suspect that this may have been some kind of freaky mod on your end, Bill. Also, while I can appreciate the epic mage duel going on here this quest, really should have had a branching pathway where we could join the necromancers here. This is a game that allows for a few really evil decisions. Why not crank that up a few degrees with an evil ending to the guild like in Kingdoms of Amalur?
I don't disagree with you. That's the second most requested option behind being able to join Blackwood Company in the Fighters Guild. However, it would have definitely needed a massive story overhaul, and much like every other Elder Scrolls guild, it would need to end with the guild master dying. Or stepping down, so joining the Necromancers would still need to end with Mannimarco being defeated.
Not surprising, Sleepy wants to join the Undead Lovers Alliance, but I would sooner do a pacifist run of Undertale than side with a mercenary guild from Black Marsh. I am a proud Skyrim citizen. These streets raised me.
Yeah, you are the definition of a Skyrim baby, Donald. I don't know why I was so worried about the Dark Elf Mage, I didn't even have to wait for him to leave the city. And have a wolf eat him, he is just straight up not reacting to me shooting him in the face across the room. This is easier than the pirate captain at this point, boys. Oh damn it, I still got caught. This is racism. Why do you automatically think the lizard did it?
Okay, it was ass-clenching finish since that yellow team hero would not die no matter what, but I took her down, and now I am the second highest rank in the arena.
Okay, great, but did Pork Chop make it? That's what we all care about.
Of course he made it. That is really some pig. That fake-ass Wilbur can take a back seat. I guess all that's left now is to face off against the Dampier and see who is left standing. Considering I know all his techniques and I have the Bone Boy by my side, I can't fail.
Damn, George really came in way later than everyone else. and he is still on the final mission with me now. I guess we just picked the two shortest missions compared to the rest.
All right, you lizards, sit down and shut up because we have some questions to ask, and you're going to answer all of them if you want to get out of this room without tasting curb.
You know, Donald, there is actually two ways to handle that quest. You can just punch him, or you can use the persuasion system or bribe him to get on his good side and let him spill his guts even faster then.
Nah, screw that, Sleepy. You already know what I am about. Hands up, Reptile. It's Star Platinum time.
Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no.
Stop, please. What is it? What more do you want?
As a fellow Argonian, I felt secondhand pain in those punches, so consider this next hit on this Nord here payback for. Oh wait, that's a lot of damage. God damn it.
Damn, Bill and George, this is a rough first episode showing from you two getting 2 deaths each. Also, Barry, can you answer this lore for me? If Orlov was the one who led the expedition to retrieve that elven helmet, then did he run away with the same helmet that I originally retrieved?
No, Joe, that would make too much sense that helmet was elven or Aelid, while the blood helm is a bone helmet originally from Morrowind. Both artifacts, ironically, were created or belonged to Mannimarco himself originally. So it's not that surprising he wants both of them. He is just reclaiming what is his at this point. The amulet, however, has appeared in every Elder Scrolls game, while the blood helm has just been in Morrowind and Oblivion.
All right, I think I figured out the game plan. Here I just need to kite him and then jump on this giant rock where him and his dog can't reach. I might not be able to beat him in a head-to-head duel, but I can still send his ass to Sovngarde with my mad jumping skills. It's over 5 head. I have the high ground.
I guess we now know how a duel between Donaldo and Sneaksure Link would go, right, Donald?
It will be a cold day in hell before I let a reptile outsmart me. That's why I'm going to infiltrate the Blackwood Company and learn all of their trade secrets while they pay me. An excellent trade deal if I have ever seen one.
Oh, I guess the game does let you join the Blackwood Company after all. Do you have any opinion on joining them as an opposite end of the Fighters Guild, Donald? We already know how Joe and Barry feel.
I would never join them, but I do agree that it should have been an option. When we confront Maglier a second time for defaulting, there is a random Argonian from Blackwood next to him. That should have been our ticket into joining if we weren't Fighters Guild pilled by this point. Besides, I am sure, especially as a Khajiit or Argonian wanting to side with their own people, would be insanely appealing.
Damn, a massive good take from Donald here. You love to see it. This part is always a little confusing since there's nothing in the quest log that mentions it. But you need to equip Spring Heel Jack's boots and jump to each side to open the next pathway. Although if you already have 75 or above acrobatics, you can do this on your own. Please just ignore the fact I am naked. Besides the boots, apparently you can't have on a robe and shoes at the same time. That's illegal by Oblivion gameplay standards.
All right, I got the match all set up. It's crazy we never even meet or get to talk to the battle matron until the end of the arena quest line. You would think you could at least meet her one time before and do some kind of quest with her like every other guild does for its important characters.
That would involve the arena to be a fully fleshed out guild with a story, instead of just fight bitches get money and Todd said no. At least you have some personal character motivation to keep you going, Georgie. Looks like I have to kill a wood elf who likes staring at a statue in Bruma, which is legit the first time I have had to go to Bravil in this entire guild quest line.
Well, lucky you, because why the hell would you want to go to Bravil? There's no goddamn motion there or anything fun to do besides get high off skooma. There's not even any quest to do besides that one hunting quest line.
I'm pretty sure you are just salty that Maglier was there, and you had to help him out again in Bravil, Donald. Oh my God, a fire Atronach. Please stand above me just like that. I am almost there. It turns out the 9 divines are real after all, boys. I have seen them.
Joe, please, we are near the end of the episode. Don't lose focus now. And don't let the fire Atronach distract you from the fact that Orlov just up and got killed by the Atronach he summoned.
A hot, thick fire elemental standing over you. That's not the worst way to go, in my opinion.
Jesus Christ.
Honestly, I wish these kinds of debates reached our presidential platforms. I have several counterpoints to offer Sleepy, but Obama and George's panties are in a twist now. So let's circle back to that debate later. Hello, Mr. Lizard. I am looking for work in this terrible economy, and I work great with others, especially beast folk. Everyone thinks so. And if you have a wood elf who often quits jobs, lies about having family, and can't even fight imps, well, that's just even better, honestly.
All right, I made it to the connecting room in the ruins, but I have to take a long-ass detour to open the connecting gate.
You know, if you acrobatics scum the middle area, you can completely skip that next section, right?
High acrobatics in general is just nuts. You can get to unreachable high places to snipe enemies safely or just skip massive sections of dungeons. Absolutely insane that they got rid of that in Skyrim and likely Elder Scrolls 6.
At this point, I doubt any of us are going to make it to Elder Scrolls 6, gentlemen. I could skip this section with the boots, it's true, but there is actually a rare blade skill book up ahead called Fire and Darkness, and the only guaranteed spawn is in this crypt up ahead. The lore in this book is fairly interesting too, fully covering the Dark Brotherhood and Morag Tong's origins and rivalry.
It's kind of weird to include that in the Thieves Guild instead of the Dark Brotherhood, but maybe someone was trying to build hype with the Dark Brotherhood with that book placement. Check out my title in the arena, boys.
A warrior of skill, strength, and determination. Behold, the Black Arrow!
Damn, that is incredibly fitting for your character, since Goated George or Grand Gambler aren't available. Hey Trevor, here's the 2 MacGuffins you wanted back. Unfortunately, I couldn't bring the council members back with me.
Hey, wait a minute, Agranac isn't fighting back, bro, is asking me to kill him? My guy, I know you think you're half vampire, but there's no reason to be that depressed over this. What the hell happened? You used to be the best there ever was.
Yeah, George, if you do his personal quest, the guy just gives up on life and lets you kill him. Before the recent patch, this used to count as murder for the Dark Brotherhood. Now it doesn't, which is probably for the best, since it's a pretty lukewarm way to join the guild.
It's over Wood Elf I have the high ground. You can't outsnipe me when I am above you. That imposes disadvantage.
Bill, that's Baldur's Gate 3, not Oblivion.
Oh, hey, Lucian came to congratulate me on Sneaks or Link. Killing a Wood Elf personally. Wait, why does your face look like that?
No! No! I'm too late. I thought I could get here in time. Thought I could stop you! Your dead drops went unvisited. Your targets ignored. Instead, you have been systematically killing off all the members of the Black Hand. Jagasta, Shalines, Orval Ulvani, Havelstein Horblood, speakers and silencers all. And Ungalam, the listener himself.
What a twist.
Something tells me between the Dark Brotherhood and Fighters Guild the twists are going to keep racking up.
What twist are you talking about? I am just high while killing some goblins that can't fight back. This is peak Nord living right now. Where's my mead?
I can't tell if Donald is shooting the shit or if he genuinely doesn't know what's going to happen in a few minutes. Anyways, I only have one shot. I can't miss my chance to longbow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Oh, hey, Donald, you remember when you had to tell soldiers where to go, what to use, and how to breathe oxygen not out of their mouth? Looks like I have to do the same thing with these battle mages, and considering my experience with these guys, wherever I put them, they are not going to be helpful.
At least you won't lose money and get your ass chewed out by the quest giver if one of the single brain cell guild members dies while you try to babysit them. Also, the goblins even made it to the homes. Where the hell are all the people in this town, though? Did the goblins evict them and gave them the single mother of 4 experience?
All right, so the letters got swapped from the start by the actual betrayer, which means me killing my homies in Shedenhall was pointless. And now, for the first time, I might be fast enough to catch who has been placing the letters. That's all fine from a gameplay perspective, but my biggest issue is how the player is set up to be the fool when they might be able to tell that something is wrong here in the first place.
All right, Bill, I want to hear all about this. But before any of that, I became the grand champion of the arena in a not-so-honorable way, and now I have a dope set of enchanted armor for my trouble.
We also did get to show both outcomes of the arena quest, one way fighting him honorably, and one way getting a free win. Also, before you get into the rant, Bill, I have something I wanted to showcase too, and it's shitting on our old friend Falakar with the mage's staff I chose. I said it would be a surprise tool that would help us later, and I meant it. See, normally what happens is you attack the necromancers and Falakar gets away and retreats further into the dungeon, and you have to fight through the entire ruin to reach him and get the gem. But if you have a strong enough damaging spell or a paralyzed spam spell, you can make easy money of this entire encounter. Considering how many ruins I've already explored, I think I've earned this.
That was for the base Nord you killed, you Altmer bastard? Tell it to your Thalmor buddies in hell.
Goddamn, Joe, that was impressive build crafting at work there, good work. So what are these statues trying to do to me? They are just hovering towards me menacingly. Anyways, Bill, go ahead with your theory craft. I have one of my own pretty soon.
Well, while we go band for band, while I bully this Bosmer boy for placing love notes in our dead drops, let me get into my point, boys. So starting after the Draconis family, the notes were switched by the traitor. And in the original, you could even tell the handwriting was different from Lucian's, while the chants is organized and precise, but that's a whole other plot hole. Even without the handwriting difference now, you can tell that the letters are very different, as he gives a reason for why someone put a hit on them, but the traitor is emotional and erratic while talking instead of being cool, calm, and collected.
All right, thank you for the psychoanalysis on the Dark Brotherhood, Bill. I am sure this will look great on a paper, but what the hell does any of this have to do with the traitor or the game story?
Oh, right, sorry I was getting to that, but the setup was important, boys. My point is, it's incredibly annoying that in a role-playing game, our character has to play the role of the fool without any alternative, even though the signs were fairly obvious. Even the dead drop locations were in dangerous, hard-to-reach places. If there was a way to go back to Lucian with an intelligence check, or just gathering more information yourself, I would feel a lot better about this quest. But instead, everything was done for the twist itself. It makes me so mad I am killing the lighthouse keeper, since he is a witness too.
I guess it can be seen as a dig at the characters blindly following the quest markers. And orders themselves similar to Bioshocks, would you kindly reveal, but I doubt Bethesda was trying to be meta with that.
If I am being honest, all of this was written so that you realize the purge you did on your family in the sanctuary was pointless, and that you were being used. The story its own wasn't amazing, but it gives you enough of an emotional hook to go on. Besides, the story isn't exactly what makes the Dark Brotherhood great. It's the quests and bonuses. I wonder who left all these pieces of paper on the floor here, because watching the guards slowly pick each of them up is hilarious.
Wait a minute, I passed out on Water's Edge by Leowen, and not only did the damn Beastfolk Guild leave me there, but the Fighters Guild found me and carried me all the way to Coral. Isn't that like a 2-day journey?
Maybe they used the Illuvians.
Wrong series, Joe.
My bad, we are nearing the end and the dawn is calling me. All I have to do now is kick Mannimarco's ass and I can be Archmage Biden.
What happened to the original Archmage Joe?
Farewell, my friend.
Bro fell asleep too hard and died. It happens to the best of us.
At least he died doing what all the Mages Guild loves, napping. Wait a minute, I just went back to Water's Edge. Where are the goblin corpses? And who the fuck stacked these bodies?
My poor Vienna. Poor, sweet Vienna. What monsters would do this? How can this have happened? I wish I knew. They're all dead, all of them. Even my poor, sweet Vienna. You're the one who helped her, aren't you?
Oh shit, I may have taken his sap a little too close to the sun with this one, boys. I killed everyone, even that girl I helped. There's only one thing left to do now, boys.
Fall into a deep pit of despair and carry a hole in your life that only gambling and vices can fill until you have a revelation that you need to spend the rest of your years atoning for the crime committed today?
What? Fuck no. It's time to curb the Beastfolk Guild once and for all. Put me in coach. I am ready to play.
It's pretty crazy the only dude that survived the massacre was the dude who wasn't even here because of his gambling addiction.
That man is my spirit animal. I am glad to find a kindred spirit in these lands.
Just found the traitor's reasoning, and of course it's mommy issues Freud is doing a default dance in his grave. I am going to take the head with me, though. This will be the greatest prank of all time.
Holy shit, I made it to the Elder Scrolls library. This is for all the Marbles boys.
It's time for one final quest, boys. Presidents, let's finish strong. Well, with the Grand Champion title seized, there's only one thing left to do. Let's go, gambling brothers. It's time to bet my house on black.
It's so nice of this guy to tell me he has the key on him, otherwise I would have spent the next 10 minutes looking all around for it. We may be on other sides, but we are both people.
Let's go, I got the Elder Scroll boys, I did it. I mean, it took like 2 hours and multiple reloads, but I did it. Time to flex the Oblivion hero's powers by reading it and not going blind.
Oh shit, the fanatic death cult butchered Lucian. Who could have seen this coming? Press F for the second best assassin in the business.
That's right, you bastards. This is for Water's Edge and for taking our jobs. Burn in hell where you belong, and should I die, I will laugh at you all while I feast in the halls of Sovngarde.
All right, now, how the hell can I sneak out of here? It's crawling with monks and guards.
Right, because it's so hard to sneak out of a library full of blind people. Just ignore the books and start sneaking.
God, I love being an Atronach mage killer. Their attacks practically heal me. The undead are a bigger threat to me than the mortal mages are at this rate.
You just described every single zombie game ever, Joe.
Wait, hang on, boys. This prank is going to be so funny. Watch what happens when I drop the traitor's mom's head right in front of him.
Speaker. What? What is that? Is that a head? No, it can't be. Sorry, Speaker, I'm distracted.
That's a surprising tiny detail that I am amazed they even put into the game. The Dark Brotherhood really did get some extra love and touch-ups.
All right, that calls it for the fodder. Now let's take out the head beast folk in charge and show them how a real businessman operates.
I found the exit now. I just have to pop an invisibility potion, sneak through 2 more doors, and I will be the greatest thief in Tamriel. While you take out Blackwood, I do have one final lore theory if you want to hear it, boys.
You're going to talk about it anyway. You might as well do it while we are all in a good mood finishing our quests.
Yeah, me and the Speaker boys are just charging our statues to see the Night Mother right now. We have some time to spare.
All right, so all the way during the Drunken Disorderly quest, we learned that the Blackwood Company was originally hired by the Empire to retake land in Black Marsh. However, they ultimately failed in that war, but used their influence from that job to to set up shop in LEONZ. Now they are undercutting the Fighters Guild, attacking them, and apparently raiding local towns outside of LEONZ, but who employed Blackwood to destroy the town should be the question we are asking unless no one did.
So what, they just did it for the hell of it? I mean, that checks out, but it's kind of bare bones even for the Fighters Guild.
It's possible they did this to be evil, but that doesn't fit a band of mercenaries unless they aren't actually a mercenary company. I suspect they failed to conquer Blackmarsh on purpose, and now they are operating in LEONZ under the express intention of weakening the imperial influence of the city, and plan to claim it for Blackmarsh or elsewhere, as it has been a city that has changed hands several times throughout the years. Blackmarsh's plan is probably to weaken the Fighters Guild and spread the city guard out to protect the settlements so that a major force in the city could easily take the town. Hell, this might even be the plan of the Hist, and that's how they are able to harvest the Hist and get non-Argonians hooked on the stuff. That way they have a dependent army of mercenaries at the ready when the time comes.
That would make more sense than them being evil for evil's sake. However, I guess we will never know since they don't try to talk to the player character, they just immediately attack him.
To be fair, they are probably tweaking out right now on Hist sap, so that doesn't leave much for conversation.
Well, one long dungeon left, and it's time to defeat Mannimarco boys.
Well, good news, I made it out of the Imperial Palace with the scroll. Bad news, I had to drop down thousands of feet and lost the damn spring-heeled jackboots.
I am actually surprised you didn't quick save and quick load close to the drop to save yourself Obama.
Normally I would, but this is just for a video, so I will play the guild as intended.
Let's go. I won my first bet already, boys. This investment of 100 gold is already paying off.
Damn, he actually won? That's usually pretty rare.
Well, between the thief star sign and the points he put into luck, his high luck actually lets him gamble in the arena surprisingly well in theory.
The fuck you mean in theory? I am a gambling god.
Well, speaking of failed theories, I have another one right here. This guy really had a perfect plan to dismantle the Dark Brotherhood and kill the Night Mother, but the only kink in his plan was he forgot to bring a silver dagger to harm the ghost-like Night Mother.
Years of academy training wasted. You hate to see it. Also, I killed the last mages in the guild, now I just have to burn a goddamn tree. I am sorry to do this, Smokey the Bear.
As an Argonian, burning that tree heavily offends me.
Burning a Hist tree as an Argonian has got to be a top 10 crime you can commit honestly. Also, I just have to point out, Mannimarco's face and voice leave so much to be desired compared to his Daggerfall, or ESO appearance. Hell, they could have even changed his voice actor in the remake to fit his Elder Scrolls Online voice actor, maybe get more new fans into this game.
Yeah, but think of the money cost Joe. How will Todd and the board afford new Teslas otherwise? Also, I have to bring a ring to the Countess of Anvil for a weird time reason. I promised Michelle I would be on my best behavior here.
Oh, hell yes. The history wasn't the final boss, it was that shit-stained Maglir. This is for making me go on 2 cave missions, you small fuck.
Damn, Maglir lost that round harder than I did this gambling match, boys.
And just like that, the traitor is gone. Don't worry, I still left my calling card on him one last time. Sneaks or Link is nothing if not consistent.
All right, this mage duel did not go the way I thought it would. He used all his mana to summon one zombie, and then just charged at me with a knife the whole time. Here I was hoping for a beam clash or a summon duel, but no, this end continues to disappoint me. At least I get a cool bone staff out of it that lets me use necromancy in the base game.
Well, fun fact, you can use that staff combined with Verminia's staff to duplicate rare items by casting on a fully equipped corpse, then using the staff of Vermina on the zombie and making them drop their unique weapon. You can also loot anyone in the arena with this glitch, too.
Damn, I may need to borrow that staff sometimes, Joe, if I keep losing my bets like this.
Hit me up anytime, George. We are both in the Imperial City, after all.
Well, my interesting work is done, but at least the night Mommy noticed me and made me her listener. She even gave me a cool-as-hell dagger for my trouble. Long may the listener Sneaks her Link prowl.
God damn it, Geraldo, gambling again is about to put your ass in a vice.
Got a cool bone helmet since we needed one last Morrowind reference in this game, of course. Now it's time to tell off the Guildmaster and remind her that she is ass, and I did her job better.
Oh, wow. So the stranger who had the same voice as the Grey Fox turned out to be the Grey Fox this whole time and the Anvil Countess's husband. What a twist.
Isn't Bro's whole schedule just to wake up, then sit and stare at his wife all day before night comes? I guess all of the writing was on the wall.
This chick wanted to fire me after I literally saved the guild and destroyed the beast folk. Lady, you don't deserve to lead a McDonald's, let alone the Fighters Guild.
All right, gentlemen, here we go. I won again. Let's go best 3 out of 5.
Well, as the leader, I am now tasked with walking up to a statue of Mommy once a week, listening, then getting paid for it.
I've become the guild master and Grey Fox now. Side get his cowl and control of the guild. I don't have any side work to do, but I do get a cool player home in the Imperial City.
Why the hell would you want the cowl? Doesn't it erase you from existence if you use it?
Well, no, now it's essentially a disguised self-spell. When I wear it, no one recognizes me or the crimes I commit. But when I take it off, I am still the great cat burglar who stole an Elder Scroll.
Let's go, I'm the Guildmaster too, and I get a passive item and gold farm to go with it. It's not a lot, but a businessman like myself knows how to make money talk with just small passive income.
Damn all of you get passive money or cool magic items. And all I get is a magic chest that can clone Daedra hearts and flax seeds. And that's if it feels like it since this shit is glitched.
Hey, don't look at me, Joe. You're the one who wanted to do the Mages Guild. That being said, they really could have given the Thieves and Mages Guild some kind of passive gold farm or side jobs like with the other guilds. At least we get a nice player home out of the deal. I mean, look at these nice touches they added to the home. They have the tax records, the transfer papers, the Elder Scrolls book from Skingrad, and even the stone I stole.
Yeah, the stone you died trying to grab.
Oh, fuck off, Joe.
Final score is 3 out of 5 wins, boys. That's a net profit if I have ever seen one.
Well, that ends the tale of Sneakster Link and her friends in rival guilds. Let us know your favorite guild and which character was your favorite. With that all being said, do you want to close us out, Donald, since you began the episode?
Sure thing, Bill. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment on your favorite guild to support the channel. If you want more content or previews, join our editor's Discord in the description. Also, just a disclaimer for the Dragon Age fans, the romance competition is not over until the end of October. Right now, Josie is in the lead and we will do super thanks shout-outs soon. But if you still want your voice to be heard in the competition, feel free to donate and choose what Inquisition romance you want for our playthrough. Next video will be an analysis on Inquisition that is non-AI before we dive into Season 3 proper with Inquisition and Dead Space 2, so stay tuned. But for now, Trump out.